All right, what's happening, Trojan Nation? This is Coach Kennelly here, coming to you live from the South Side, and we are starting our golfing unit. So as you see, I have my Trojan golf bag, represent. As for our boys and ladies conference championship golf team, I'm going to go over some of the basics. You see my putting range over here, and the rest is my golf course. So you can carry up to 14 clubs, but to start out, each club is different, and you want to try it before you buy. Beginners though, you really only need 3. You need a driver, which is going to be the big one with the fat part at the top, and this is going to be used for our first hit. You see I got a couple other driver styles in there, but this is one I'm demonstrating with. You also need a sand wedge, which you'll see has an S on there, which is a little bit in the dirt. But this is my sand wedge. I don't have too much sand in my house, but that's what it'll do too. And another one you're going to need is the putter. Putter straight, flat, and that's what we use to get the ball to the hole on a short range shot. I'll show you a few more clubs. These ones are auxiliaries. You see they have different numbers, and one says PW for pitching wedge, and the numbers are going to be aligned to how much loft the ball gets. So for certain distances, you might want to use a different type of number depending on how far away and how high you want your ball to go as you're playing. You got pockets in the golf bag. I got some tees in here, as well as some golf balls. Golf balls, you buy them on how many you lose. If you lose a lot of balls, you get cheap ones. If you're a good golfer, you might want to get some more expensive balls. Each club and ball will have a different feel, and most places will let you try before you buy. So if you're going to invest in some golf equipment, it's good to take your time to go out to the store and try everything out there. Well, also, while we're talking about equipment, something else you're going to be able to use is a tire. You got to dress nice on most certain golf courses, so check the regulations. Usually collared shirts, golfing shoes, none of which I have on now, but for Kennelly's Backyard Golf Course, this is all regulation. Depending on which course you go, check the regulations because you don't want to be caught, looking out of style. People might use gloves as well. You can look into those. So when you start the game, you play on holes. Usually 18 holes, 9 holes, or 3 holes. You choose before you go. You can either walk these holes or you can get a cart. The cart you could drive, put your clubs on, or pay somebody who's a caddy to do that. They either carry and walk with or stay on your cart with you. And it's good etiquette to tip this person. The caddy can also give you some pointers. So maybe you want to know which golf club to use. The caddy will know, or they might give you their best guess. Other things you want to know is you want to keep some pace while you're on the course. If you're taking a long time, you're a beginner golfer, you might want to tell people to play ahead of you. Or if you're fast, you might want to move ahead of a group, but there's always a pace at the certain golf course. Now once you get to the hole, the first job, we're going to put the tee down and you put the ball on. So then there'll normally be a sign that will tell me par 5. So that means the average to get it in is 5 strokes from the tee to the hole. If I get in more than 5, like 1 over, will be called a bogey. If I get in less than 5, 1 under is a birdie, 2 under is an eagle. You can get double bogeys, double eagles, all that. If you get even, it's par. So when you step up there, that's where you want to get your grip. Similar to a baseball bat, you can cross your fingers, or there's a lot of different grips. That's going to be your preference. You're lining yourself up with square feet. You want this broad part of the club to be hitting the ball. I'm going to come back here, open my hips and arms, follow through, eye on the ball, where I'm going. Depending on where the hole is, like my hole's over there, so I'll be aiming that way. Obviously, I'm not going to hit it in my neighborhood. There's a lot of windows around here. They wouldn't appreciate me just blasting golf balls. That's not part of the Kennelly course. But you see the regular motions, loose, arms are ready, big open up for power, and I'm coming through. So that was my first shot. Now I want to get it a little closer. I'm going to use one of my numbered ones. I'm not going to be on the tee anymore because that's only for the first one, so I'll put my tee away. Part of good etiquette. If I hit any grass or dirt off of there, I'm going to cover it back up with my foot. If I was in a sand trap, I'm going to rake the trap. Another part of etiquette is once you get to the putting part, it's called the green. Keep the golf cart off the green. And, they try to keep that the most pristine part of the course. So now I'm 2 shots in, trying to hit my par 5. I got my numbered club, same thing. I want to hit it with this part. So when I bring back, I need to keep this balanced as I bring it through. If I try to hit like this, the ball's going to go that way. Or if I try to go this way, it's going to go here. So I want it smooth through the ball, or maybe I'm aiming. If I'm going that way, I might start, a little bit like this. So that's where you see different angles, different lays. But it's all basically going to come the same. Bring it back, right through. Now, depending on how hard I want to hit, maybe I just come one of these for a soft one. I might really come through on it. So I'll try to show a little. Let's see if I can ship it in there. Not too bad. Now, you drive for dough, or you drive for show, you putt for dough. This is where they make the money. So I can see I'm at like a weird angle. I'm not the best golfer, so we'll see if I can do. Technique's gonna be the same. I walk up. Golf, I take my time. I don't shoot until I'm ready. So I make sure everything's the way I want. If I want to wait for that big wind to blow, everybody should be quiet. That's also part of etiquette. So I got one of the fans as being a bad etiquette while I'm golfing. It needs to be silenced, but he don't really understand all that yet. So the Kennelly Golf Course has different rules, as always. The putt, you see it's got this little mark here. You want to hit the ball with that. Again, on the straight part. And you can aim it like always. So now, well, that was no good. Carpet tape. It's in. I put it through. However many times it takes for me to hit the ball to get into the hole is my score. Now, if I lose a ball, you got to add strokes on. And eventually you keep losing balls, there's a limit to where you just move on that hole. That goes back to our pacing, where you don't want to stay in the same hole. Getting 50 strokes, there's a limit to each amount of holes. But those are the basics on how the game's going to work as we're doing it. We talked about some etiquette. Make sure you tip if you can. Replace your grass or sand. There's spots throughout the course where you can clean your balls, buy drinks and snacks, tip those people as well. And the goal of the game, you keep a little score sheet with you, you add your totals, or maybe they do it online, depending on, the more in-depth we get to it, and you try to be under par, or you try to beat your friend's scores. Then there's different things called handicaps, where you can set everything up as you go. So then you take your stuff, because when you're done, you don't just walk away from the course and leave. Take your time, put everything back. See, I try to keep my bag semi-organized by the numbered club, pitching wedges, sand wedges, putters. Sometimes Sometimes they might have socks or different covers on the tops of those. Ball bag, auxiliary pocket. Load up my putter. Watch this. Pop it. Here in my bag. And before I get back to the course, I'm going to put it down. Automatic. So that is our intro to golf. You'll see a few more videos that will get you a little more in depth, as well as some highlights. Go try it out on the Bradley Tech golf team. Thank you for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world right now. You watched this. Peace and much love to you.